feet work, by the way.
Okay, good.
So
Yeah,
I've got it
help
hooked up.
Okay.
Guess I can get recording here too.
Oh, and I was recently just like scrolling through Reddit, and there was a post about the cuttlefish, the
Hooked up.
the sneaky
Guess I can get recording.
change to camouflage into fangs fish.
Okay.
And I'm really pissed off that they don't have like aspects for the changeling, like aspect of the cuttlefish. I think that'd be really fucking hilarious.
I don't think Gary Gygax ever thought of that.
Probably not. I'm probably the first and most original person ever.
Okay, so do we want to go? Let's go through what we RP'd then.
Okay. First question: who stood first watch? Is it going to be Drummond and Shukin, or is it?
It was Shukin, just Shukin.
No, it was
I think-
Drummond and Shukin, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so let's go through your RP real quick then. What you guys went over.
Kremit, would you mind updating me? Like I said, I was...
Yeah, we're gonna go over everything. So don't worry.
Okay, yeah, I was a little bit
We're gonna start.
unavailable that day.
What do you mean, like, what are we going over?
What the stuff that we said.
Yeah, I was kind of like, even though I was playing, I was kind of missing everything because I was having to keep my friend entertained.
Well, this was out of game stuff. I don't care if you guys want to go over it or keep it to yourself because it was just between the two of you, even in game.
Yeah, we can go over it.
Okay, go ahead. I didn't follow along all of it, so.
I saw some item or something.
And also, I think some of the stuff that Shukin said, we would have all known it because we were friends previously. But like, for example, there was nothing to explain Shukin's background.
Plus, no
To
one
all
on
of us.
stream has seen that.
Yeah, so that'd be helpful.
So did we want to just, like, go
Yeah, just
through
go through it again, just very briefly, like what you asked me, and then I'll say like my response to whatever that was.
So should I just read it word for word then?
I guess you could just do notes.
Because I don't remember everything that was said.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I
Hey,
can't
Drummond.
get back onto the page right now though.
You a bitch.
It's like what's the domain for our Slack?
Call San Phoenix.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys had a lot of conversation after I left that chat.
Okay, there we go. It just loaded me in. Alright, I guess I'll just go over it really quickly, because I can brief notes it. So basically, Rebel was asking me a few things about myself. He asked me, how long I trained with the magician that I was with, and I told him it was about 30 years, and I was more of an assistant. And Rebel asked me if he was famous, and I said, not really. He did a lot of, not really great things, and so he asked me how I came to meet the wizard. I told him that I met him at a Kobold camp, and he asked why I would be at one of those, and I said, as a novice adventurer, I headed to a Kobold camp to start what I was going to do, but the wizard had already killed everyone, and he took me on as a student/assistant. Then there was a whole thing. He asked me what clan he asked me if magic was big in the clan I grew up in, because I told him I had the gift for magic when I was young. I didn't realize he was talking about, like, family, because I didn't realize he was a samurai. But I told him that I grew up on a caravan, like a trading caravan, which was a lie. So I lied to him about that. He asked me like what kind of being I was, and I told him I was a halfling. And the reason I wear robes is because an experiment left me disfigured and covered in scales, which again is a lie, as you guys know out of game. He said he was sorry to hear that. I said it's hard to trust others, and I don't really show myself other than to those I trust, and that I felt slightly guilty considering that Shukin was one of the two people I believe to be respectable and trustworthy in the party, and felt bad about lying to him. And he said he sort of understood why I was untrusting. And then he told me about his past. He was born into a noble clan as and he was training as a samurai. We basically talked about that unarmed kobold that I tried to kill, and he said that we can only fight those that can defend themselves. I asked him like his story, and he told me about a war between his clan, the Shimonseki clan, and the Tatseki clan. And both of the heads of his clans did a one-on-one duel to end the war, and it was a hard-fought duel, but the head of the Tasaki clan killed his master, but unfairly. He used poison, which is dishonorable and against the rules of dueling. So he would have normally been put to shame and disqualified, but he had many friends in other clans, so I found out that Shuken is on a quest for revenge, and that the remainder of his clan is pretty much gone. And I told him that I sympathize with him, and that's basically it.
So
Explain
Dane
that a lot
Shuken
better
got
than I
boner-
would've.
Shuken and Drummond got boners for each other now.
So that was a lot of good background RP there. So I'm going to go ahead and add to you two DM points for that, or a DM point to each of you, rather. And then let me call back.
Wait,
Dane.
can someone steal that?
Be right back. I'm gonna go wash my face.
Right. Teeps is ready. And if he's not,
Nope.
you good to go, Teeps?
Nah, I still need a minute. Like I said, you guys can start without me. I'll just hop in when I'm ready.
That's fine. All right, so Hachi, then, do you want to go over? So, Drummond and Shuken stood the first 6-hour watch and then went to sleep, waking Dane and Orome. So then, Haji, do you want to go over what Teeps kind of went over?
Okay, where's my notepad? I had to find my notepad where I wrote stuff down.
How much
so,
they distrust Drummond?
Theirs wasn't as much backstory stuff. It was more about
Okay.
what's going on right here.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I clicked on the wrong thing. So, we have here the leather scraps that had become kind of an important key to solving this puzzle on the ground. And
this is the leather scrap about which he's talking.
yeah, everybody has that. So, there we are. Hey, found it.
Yeah, we found that, and then I remember some item being found, but I didn't necessarily see what happened there with that.
The item being the pole, I think.
Yeah, there was some sort of flag or something like that.
Yeah, but that's kind of erroneous to the puzzle at hand. So, the puzzle on the floor has 4 rows of 4 columns. Or, yeah, 4 columns, 4 rows.
Tiles.
And each of the tiles reads from top left: east, north, south, open; door, fire, right, hell; rage, hand, release, unlock; up, left, down, today. So, looking at this leather scrap, Dane showed it to me, and felt that it was a key to opening the door. So the mark on the hand, or on the leather scrap, looks like a right hand. You can tell it's right because of the direction the thumb is. Unless it's other than humanoid, the thumb would be inside with the hand pushing down. And then there's a downward arrow beneath it. So, kind of going through, I'm going to skip some of the explanation for why you counted out some words, Dane. But open is what we're going to step on first, which is the top right, and then right hand down. So open right hand down.
Is this a big
And that-
game of Twister?
Pretty much.
No, because these things are bigger. Like each tile is large, so we'll have to step on them one at a time as a team. So open. So 2 people are going to have to get on open. And the next person has to step onto right, and then another person comes in from behind. Get another 2 on open, and then kind of like a train, just walk it over right hand, and then someone can step in from the bottom and step on down. So that way we have open right hand down. Like
I'm
the strap
gonna
says.
be straight up. I have no clue what you're talking about or how we figured any of this out.
They figured it out
Just
last
ping the
night while
tiles.
they were talking about it.
You have to step on the tiles. They're just like the pressure plates that we saw earlier.
Oh yeah, I
with
get that.
the-
But how did you guys figure this out?
Well, he was just explaining all that.
Yeah, look at the leather scrap. Click on the leather scrap in your handouts.
It's a right hand. It's opened. Okay, yeah, it's open. It's a hand. It's a right hand and down. There's an arrow at the bottom. That's how they figured it out.
So that's what we're assuming is the key to open the doors.
Oh, okay.
But remember, there are 2 doors. So fuck, my thing stopped working. There we are. My sound stopped working. So 2 doors. So we don't know which one, if any, this will open.
So, are we talking like as a party now, Kremet? Like, is this no longer recap?
They're basically going to brief this to all you when you wake up. So I'm just kind of having them go over real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys call me back. Like 5 seconds. Switching over to my computer.
Sure. Okay, so
Being that we didn't have the chance to out of game, overnight, I would like the chance to do a quick sweep of the room for anything magic, any magic traps,
All right.
any magic aura around it.
okay, we'll hold off on that for a second. We're kind of doing things out of order here because we've got quite a few things to run through real quick in the beginning.
Oh yeah,
Next,
that's right. You could have your brief.
If one of you guys could do a real quick campaign brief, just because Walters hasn't been here for any of it, so you can just give him one real quick.
Okay, I'll do it. So, basically, when we started, do you want me to include the Kobold thing?
It's all up to you.
Okay.
Um,
So
It's not really
Kobold
relevant.
thing.
basically,
Being your
no. We were hired by the Knights of Sharn to go clear out a Kobold cave, and we went and did that, and we found out at the bottom that there was a dragon called the Cold One, and we killed it. Haji died during that encounter, and so we returned to the town sort of as heroes with the dragon head. We started up our own adventurers guild, and the town mayor gave us money to resurrect Arome. But when we did that, we found out that he was already resurrected. So when we went out to find him, there was a necromancer siphoning his soul. We killed him and saved Arome, and then we were told by a professor of a university to help out this foundry because they were under attack by flying Kruthix, which are basically giant bugs, and they don't usually fly. So we went to the foundry and we were offered money to clear out the cave with the Kruthix, and now we're basically in that cave and we're finding things out that this is like a goblin city. There's some mention of the Seekers of the Ashen Crown, and yeah, we're slowly clearing out the Kruthix. Is that a good enough recap?
That's great.
Also, the reason that we're down here originally, the Professor Gid at the university originally had asked us to help her study the winged Kruthix, so we were supposed to get like specimens for her. the foundry owner has been losing guys to the Kruthix, so he wanted us to kill them, and he is paying. So we have two kind of simultaneous quests that we could succeed or fail to varying degrees. I've been trying to keep one winged Kruthix intact. That way we can bring a specimen back, but it's been very difficult because they tend to blow up or like splat in combat when you kill them. So just to flesh out the just to flesh out that quest.
Okay, now starting where we currently are, we are in the middle of the second watch. So Dane and Orme are currently awake. And about halfway through the watch, you guys hear coming from this door, like a pounding on the door itself. And it goes on for a few seconds, and finally, the door bursts open. And steps through the door is a large orc.
Kermit, I thought when we ended, we were over here. I thought we came out of that tunnel.
No. Came out of
Okay.
this. Okay. So, basically on the party, or on the two awake, what do you want to do here?
Wake the rest of them.
Yeah, wake the rest of them, and then I'll step up front and tell this orc to halt and identify himself.
Okay.
Because that always works.
All right. And now it's going to be just RP between you guys, because that orc is Walter's. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're starting from identifying, or are we starting RP before that?
We're just starting RP like right now in this room.
Okay.
As you walk through the door.
Well, who goes there?
Yeah.
It's
I don't know if you're waiting for me to say something.
but my name's
Take it away.
Booth. Who are you?
We are a band of adventurers sent to handle the Kruthix infestation.
You don't want to fight the Kruthix.
We already have fought the Kruthix, and we've been winning.
You're all well. You're not injured.
Nope.
See, I woke up a few pathways across through this door I've entered, and I was covered in goo from fighting them before.
Well,
I don't know how or what happened during the battle. I just woke up and kind of made my way here, and there's people.
why are you down here?
Well, I was assigned by a group of goblins called the Word Bearers. They paid me to find something down here in this tomb for them. And, you don't ask questions much if you get paid a lot.
Kremit, quick question.
Yes.
How would people in Sharn react to an orc? Like, would they be okay with orcs, or are orcs...
They would be all right with orcs. There are orcs in the city.
Okay, I say, well,
What?
Go
You
ahead.
said a band of goblins sent you down here to search for something.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, they paid me to
What it
find
is.
something.
Did they tell you what it was or what you were looking for?
Not exactly. From what I can remember, they were mumbling something about the blade and about someone or something called Ashurta. But
Well,
they've
that's
never spoken
exactly-
directly about it.
That was referenced in the journal that we found.
Are you saying that to him? Or are you just saying that?
I'm saying that in my mind.
Alright, I grab
'Cause I read the
Arome by the shoulder and say, perhaps we shouldn't mention the blade immediately to this orc. Maybe we can get some help out of him and then reward him with some knowledge.
Are you whispering this, or is it what
Yeah,
I
I'm
can hear?
whispering it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll whispering this also back to Drummond. I'm not familiar with this blade, but
It's-
I do remember the name.
Alright,
Well, we are in the person's tomb, so
I say to Booth, well, you seem if you can kill all those Kruthiks by yourself, perhaps it would be good to have you with us if you wish to journey through this place with us.
Well, as it is now, I mean, I was overrun by Kruthiks. I don't know if I could make it out here alive again. So I'd be glad to join you.
Booth joins
Okey
the
doke.
party.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I think introductions are in order. I
Is this
myself
that
am
OP
Orme.
orc?
Yeah, the OP Orc Barbarian.
Oh god.
I am Drummond, a wizard of some renown.
Some renown.
I can move for
we
you
shall-
here, Chris.
Yeah.
If I'm part of the party, I can move
Yeah,
on.
but
too.
Kremit prefers you don't move during RP segments.
Oh, okay.
Because we had one guy needlessly walk straight into a Kobold
Oh, okay.
horde one time.
Oh.
Yeah, I myself am Orme, one of the two oldest members of this band. The leader of our band is Dane Ironfoot, and I
Hey,
gesture over Shukin to the smiling Scottish dwarf.
And I am Shukin.
I'm not doing the voice tonight. I have family. So.
All right. So
You want a spear?
with all that taken care of,
You want my axe?
oh, that's this Eliak, the
Oh, this is Eliak. He is a
Halfway.
simple man of simple persuasions,
Don't
and he
give-
wants a magic spear.
Don't give him anything, he may not give it back.
If anything were to be taken from me, it would be from my dead corpse.
He won't be taking anything off you, just don't give it to him.
Yeah, don't give it to him freely. He's a kind soul, but a dense one.
Kind, my ass.
All right.
Shut up now.
So what do you guys want to do in this room right now?
I guess do that puzzle tile. I mean, yeah.
What's in the statue? Can I take a look at all the statues? Like, what's in the statues?
Yeah. You notice.
Yeah, and like I said, I wanted to run that magic, check for any magic properties.
Okay, so Orme, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, just in general for the room. Drummond, give me a Perception check on the statues.
Alright. Perception.
Let's roll these dice.
The first rolls of the day. Let's see how it goes.
Critical fail. Critical fail. Wow.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Well,
You guys
All
are
right.
awful.
so
If you had jinxed it.
Orme, you do detect that there is a very strong magical energy in this room, but you can't tell where it's from exactly.
I'll
Drummond-
tell that to the rest of the group that I've sensed a strong magic in this room emanating from whence I do not know.
Drummond, you notice what you did before about these four around the pit. They're just hobgoblin warriors. But this large fiendish statue here is definitely not a hobgoblin, possibly some
There you go.
devil or demon rather. And its eyes are glowing red, possibly gems.
Okay, how tall is this statue?
I would advise against that
How tall is this statue?
right now.
The
Please
statue
don't. Please
is
don't.
about 7 to 8 feet tall.
I say to Drummond, I think we should wait until we figure out this floor puzzle before we start moving stuff around, because I just don't want to get jumped.
I ask anyone if they're willing to help me get the gems out of the eyes of the statue.
I ask again,
trust Drummond.
please wait 5 minutes.
And that even if you won't help me, I'm going to do it before they become... Who knows what could happen? They might become... we might not be able to get them later.
I knock Drummond out.
Like try to knock him unconscious completely?
Or at least just try to tie him up or something, just to stop him.
Give me opposing strength tests.
How do you do that one?
I assume you're going to resist, Drummond.
Yes.
Yeah. So just both you give me a strength check.
Alright, give me a second.
Can I assist Dane?
Yeah. Give a +2. Dane.
Uh-oh.
I gotta find my character sheet. Let's see.
I say to them, all right, I won't do it.
Oh my god.
As they grab at your clothing and don't grab you, or aren't even able to grab you. You say that?
Yeah, I say if you guys are gonna feel that strongly about it.
I'm just asking you to hold on. We'll get the gems. So let's just do this floor thing first.
You have to guarantee me those gems.
I can guarantee you that we'll get the gems and that we will split the profits evenly.
Liar!
I could lift you.
I can't.
if you
Drummond, I
want.
can't because I'm lawful
You
good.
guarantee
gonna say,
anything. You can
I
lie.
know,
and
shut
be
up, small
lawful
wizard
good.
now.
I turn to Drummond and I show him my dagger and say, there might be something we could pry those loose with, if you need a hand.
All right, me and Orme are gonna go get those gems.
Well,
right.
Dana and myself are the only ones who know this puzzle, so I'm solving the puzzle first.
Ah, fine.
All right. So do you guys want to attempt to solve this puzzle then? Real
Yeah.
quick?
I mean, want me to just
I'm gonna
ping
walk-
which order we should do them in?
Yeah, if
I'm
you guys
gonna walk
actually.
over-
Here, all right, just watch the floor. And I'll
Okay,
ping it. Ready?
I'm gonna be ready to stand on the D. I'll be right here, ready to stand on it. Is that okay, Kremet, if I move
All right.
there?
Yeah, go ahead and put your characters into position. Right.
How tall is this? Like, are these stairs around the corner in case we need to get out of this? Like the sides. Those are stairs.
Yeah, the picture shows. There's your picture again.
The picture shows
Oh, okay.
approximately
I
like
got you.
Hey, Douglas,
Yeah.
the D he was talking about was right there.
No, it wasn't.
Nope. I want the bottom one.
Okay.
The orc doesn't pay. You wouldn't know anyways. You weren't here.
Hey, he was in the chat when we were going
Okay.
over it.
Where do you want me?
So, Shukin, right? It might be
We
best
only need
actually
four.
for you and Boost to stand guard on the doors in case things get fucky.
And as you
this the
guys
door?
begin to move over there, and Shukin, you, especially you, near that door, you hear that sort of faint grinding sound that's been faint this whole time, coming from behind this door, very, very loudly.
Does this door have like
Does
a
it sound like
locker?
stone on stone grinding, or metal on metal?
Like stone on stone. And that door is. Are you asking if it's locked? Is that what you said?
Yeah, does it look like there's a way to open it, or is it just like a slab of stone, like 2 slabs of stone?
It's a double wooden and iron. Again, there you go. Picture shows it.
Oh, right, yeah. First picture, forget about that. Oh, one
Is
second.
it locked? Is there any way to pull on it?
You want to go ahead and try and open it?
Please
Hold on.
Oh, hold on,
I
what's
mean,
the picture?
why step on the fucking floor tiles when we could already open the door? I mean, this one's already open.
Hey, please don't.
I won't open the door
Again.
yet, but
Let's just do this puzzle. Shukin, I suggest you step back in case the door
Yeah.
opens up too quickly.
Can I make a strength check and try to smash open the door?
And I'm gonna make a strength check against that to knock Elliot unconscious.
God damn. Okay.
He's all the way over here. He doesn't hear me.
We're doing RP, sort of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like,
I'm
try
going to
intervene with
assist-
Eliakim.
I'm going to assist Dane.
Jesus Christ!
You won't
guys are a
let
bunch
me.
of negative
You won't let me
Nancy's.
take the gems, but you're willing to just willy-nilly smash things, Eliak. Very smart.
Are you still trying to smash the door? Are we gonna go through that?
No, because these buzzkill billies over here won't let me.
All right.
Alright,
Alright,
let's-
so-
I
let's
say
do this.
either we do the smart thing, and we pull on the door to see if it opens,
I
and
would
then we
advise
solve
against
the
that.
puzzle on
Let's
the
just
floor.
solve the puzzle. We're
We-
already ready to do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's listen
Alright.
to our group, our party leader, which is Dan. Let's do what he
Okay.
says.
All right,
Yeah.
so actually,
Shukin,
Shukin,
would
come
you
over
come here and help us? Yeah, and help us stepping on the puzzle. Eliak, if anyone comes in, you kill.
kill him.
Sure you don't want me on the watching on the door?
Yeah.
No,
Walter,
I
shoot
want
him.
you over here.
If you have anything to say, by the way, just like chime up over the rest of the group because People get
Shut
talking
up.
a lot here.
Well, I mean, I'm more than 15 away, so I'm not really hearing much.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a small room.
so Dan,
Like this, yeah, or small room.
do you want me on the door or helping you step on
We
the
need
stuff?
4 people for the floor, so come over here.
Okay.
And we don't want.
All right.
And I'll whisper this to Shukin, and we don't want Elliot.
Oh, yes. That would,
You turned your character.
All right. So who's the
All right.
first person that's gonna step on? That's gonna step.
All right, so Shukin, you are going to step on this tile, the O.
stepping.
So Shukin,
I am gonna
as you
follow.
on that tile, you hear a large click under the ground, and the tile depresses about 3 inches to become flush with ground level.
All right. So then I am going to
Arome.
step onto the same tile with him.
Okay. Nothing.
And then, Dane, do you want me to pass
Move
on
to
to the
this one.
R?
Yes.
Okay, and then I'll pass
Step
on
onto
to the R.
And as you step on the R, the same thing happens. The loud click, the tile depresses.
All right, I move onto the same tile as Shukin. I move down to Arome, and I step on the H.
And once again, the same thing happens. The loud click and the tile depresses.
Drummond?
Alright, I move on to the D.
All right. However, this time, Drummond, when you step on that tile, it depresses, and you hear beneath the floor a loud bang. And then you all hear, over by this large statue, a huge booming noise as the floor begins to rumble under the statue. And it slowly lowers into the ground, and revealing a passageway behind it. And then the floor tiles that were once below it seal back up above the statue, and it disappears.
I told you! You fools!
Additionally,
You guaranteed me, Dane! You guaranteed me!
additionally, all the other floor tiles go down and lock in place, and the floor is now flush underneath you.
Oh,
Drummond, I'll make a pact with you.
What pact is this?
Remember-
I desire no
you-
pacts with fools! What is,
Well,
what is
first
this
off,
pact?
Kermit, did we do it right?
Yeah, and if you had grabbed the gems, you were going to unleash a huge shitstorm.
Well, they don't know that.
See? Well, now we do. All right, Kermit.
As we do this,
Dad.
I'll walk. Oh, go ahead.
No. Walk off the same way. Just in case.
I walk off.
Okay.
I've
Drummond, I'll
calmed
say
down
this.
now.
Remember the last room that we went into, or sorry, remember the room that we were like above and we killed the Kruthic? And you just like fell down and there was like a zombie and some drakes?
Yes, I remember.
In that room, there were multiple statues with glowing eyes.
Yeah, but
From what
these
I
were
remember.
red.
Okay. But they're still
Whatever, it
gems.
doesn't matter. I knew this was going to happen. I told you so, and that's it. I told you. I knew it.
What would have popped
Kermit,
out? Just for
While they're all
curiosity.
occupied over here, can I
Drummond,
make a?
a fool.
I want to try to open this door again.
These passages. A fool worships money.
Right. Eliak, are you going to try and smash it down or pick it?
Can I wait? Hold up. I'm sorry to
You're all the way over
interrupt,
there, Sonny.
but-
I'm sorry.
But can I run like a bluff check on Arome? Because doesn't he worship a god of money?
No,
And
We
I
actually
no longer
argued
worship.
against it.
Yeah. So
No,
yeah. So
I,
can I
I,
like?
I, don't, I worship Arion, the god of knowledge and arcane power.
Well,
His
you
god
used to
in
be a
alignment
fool.
died when he was resurrected. When he actually
Well,
died.
he never told us that, so I don't.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't know. Did he?
No, I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
He mentioned it once. Like
You worshipped money. I worship
Anyways,
orange.
I'm gonna pick it.
And I was a fool.
I'm gonna roll a thievery check here if that's okay with you.
Well, you're going to actually pick it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a thievery then.
You can buy more knowledge with money.
I wish that was that simple.
More knowledge.
There's my 17 right there.
Okay. So as you attempt to pick the lock, you feel the lock in the door give way, and it kind of loosens, but it's still shut. You want to push it open?
Yeah.
All right, and pushing it open, you see down a set of stairs that descends for about 20 feet, and at the base, is a whole other room with all labeled floor tiles, and on the other side of those floor tiles are another set of stairs that ascend upwards another 20 feet. And you notice that the walls in this room are all adorned with carvings of goblin warriors and monsters, and in the base, the walls and the roof are all carved to look like a great dragon's maw.
I'm gonna walk back and like just kind of shout to the party. There's more alphabet over here.
And as you open the door, that grinding noise became very prevalent down there.
I say, all right, let's check that out after, but we may have unlocked some sort of secret treasure room here, Eliak. There may be a magic spear. Who knows?
Spear?
Let's continue down this way.
Speared.
All right,
Spear?
so I suggest to everyone that we continue down. Maybe the gems were just telling of more treasure to be had.
Okay.
Besides,
So, you're all gonna go. You all agree to go down there then? or-
Kremet, I have a question.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
If, say for example, if we did the tile thing wrong, and then we were forced to fight, would we have gotten more experience from doing it correctly or fighting the enemies if there were any enemies?
I would give you the same amount of experience, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You've completed the room.
So I guess
That's what you've done.
So we just all we did was save time, really.
and health.
Yeah, well, you save time.
Save time and possible death.
Okay, and also
Yeah.
like totally metagaming here. If you had fucked up the floor tiles, or taken the gems, the statue would have locked in place, and this passage would never have opened.
Okay.
Look, you guys can't hold that against me, because your characters don't know that, okay?
But I
But
will.
I'm
Still
going to
will.
assume that
I will
anyways, because
metagame
I
hold that
assumed it
against
from
you.
No, I'm going to assume it anyways because I assumed it from the get-go that if we start fucking with things, it's not going to go well. We have
Look,
to
you're
play
no better
by the
than
rules.
me. I worship the same god.
All right, so
You actually worship Arion as well?
Yes.
Okay.
so you all want to go down this hallway then? You
Yeah.
agreed? Okay. So this hallway is appearing long and dark. Do you want to have any kind of light source or just stumble through the dark here?
I'll take
There's
my.
like-
I have
Miner's
the-
helmet.
Okay.
I
so
have the Evertorch.
a
in my hand.
shitload of light sources come out right there. And
I'm going to tie two sun rods to strings and then start raving with them.
start doing what with them?
Like raving? It's a joke. I'm not actually doing that, but...
Well, I don't know what that is. So. All right.
Girl.
All right. So you
Probably for
progress
the
down
best.
for about 40 feet, and at the end there's a small descending stairway. It only descends for about 5 feet, at the base of which is another set of double doors.
Let's open the doors. You say.
Okay, somebody give me a strength or a thievery or
I'll do a thievery. Let me try to unlock the door if it is indeed locked.
Double doors.
Does anyone want to help me in this thing?
I'll
help
aid
you.
him.
Who's
I'll
the smash doors open?
Wait, can I give him
Just
my
try
thievery
running
tool?
into the door.
I have thievery tools.
Okay, well then I'll assist.
what did you say, Walters?
I said Booth can run into the doors, try to smash through them.
He's done it before.
Maybe if we can't unlock them, Booth will get you to do that. You've proven yourself as a reliable door smasher.
And Booth likes to show his strength.
Yeah. Last time Elliot tried to run into something, he knocked himself out. So you very easily just pick the lock in the doors, and you can feel the lock release, and the doors loosen again.
The door's
I
open.
got knocked prone. Okay, I didn't get
All
knocked
right.
out.
So as you push the doors open,
Oh yeah, I did.
okay, I'm gonna switch rooms here.
Dibs in a large gem in the middle.
Looks cool.
No, hold up.
Something shiny.
Dibs in a large
Alright,
gem in the
so-
middle.
Let Kremet explain it to us first.
Yeah, don't make any horse.
Only a
decisions.
fool worships money. Dibs on the large gem.
Actually, can I say something? Can I say something before?
Yep.
Y'all. And I'm RPing this to the group. Considering. Actually, no, I'm gonna metagame. Actually, fuck that. Considering in the last room, if we messed up once, we would have like faced a bunch of enemies. This room looks really important, so I'm just gonna be very careful. Like, don't
Hold
touch
up.
anything.
Okay, where are we on the map? I'm with you there, man, but just hold up a sec.
You are coming through this door. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll go ahead and drop in characters now.
I
Don't
want
move,
to-
don't start moving your characters
I
around.
want to check for magic on that statue.
Hang on, I gotta review the description of this real quick.
I am going to actually. Ooh.
Who else is... Who's not there? Orme, that's it.
The fuck, bro?
Okay, so who were the first ones to... I assume Drummond was the first one
Yeah,
standing in the...
I was the first one in.
You were assisted
Ruth
by...
and Shukin,
by-
you guys gotta put your characters in
I
squares.
was assisted by D.
Okay, by Orme. So, that, There. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so, here's the description. As you move into the room, white light bathes this space, originating from the crystal eyes of an immense statue in the center. The figure has 4 identical sides, each depicting a richly dressed hobgoblin warrior making a heart-crossing gesture, apparently a salute. Bone-filled alcoves line the north and south walls, and the room has 2 pairs of iron double doors, one to the east, which is over here, and one to the north, which you just came through. Thick pillars support a ceiling that vaults from about 10 feet at the edges to 20 feet in the middle, high enough for the massive statue. In each eastern corner is a stylized statue of a hobgoblin warrior, wielding a spiked chain, slightly larger than life. 2 similar statues stand on the dais in the western reach of this chamber, but these show scimitar-wielding hobgoblin warriors. The dais also has a lone sarcophagus set up on it. Ornate boxes sit to each side of the coffin. Can I get a perception check, please?
Alright, rolling perception.
From
You want-
everybody?
Yeah, can you have Drummond and I just roll that first?
That's fine. I don't need any more. We're good. Okay, so you notice, it was really small to see. You notice that the smaller statues have yellow gems for eyes.
Okay, can I do I want to check for magic on the statues, or just in the room in general.
Alright, give me an Arcana check.
Alright.
Can I assist in that?
Yeah, go ahead and assist in the Arcana check.
Oh. Ah, god damn it. Not equals 11. But I did roll a 20. Does that count still?
No?
God damn it.
Wait,
Give me a real roll.
yeah, no, that is a
That's
real
still
roll.
what
He's
I
just
counted.
rolling it. He's rolling a d20 and calling how many times it equaled 11.
Well, but he doesn't have his modifier, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if he had his
Yeah,
modifier.
my
He rolled a
modifier
natural
is
20.
11, so yeah, I got a nat 20. I'll
All
roll
right,
it
now,
again if you want me to.
we did make a rule before that you do have to have your modifiers for the roll to count.
Yeah.
That you can't fuck up.
Alright, okay.
See?
That's not bad. There you go. Okay, so yes, you do notice that the statue is exuding some very magical energy. It's very likely that the statue itself is not magical, but has something cast upon it.
Can
Alright,
try to
Dane.
detect like what it is. Oh, hold up, Dane. Those statues are magic.
I'm going to salute the statue.
Okay, and you salute. Nothing happens. Hold off on moving your character. Tell me like where you're going and stuff.
All right, I'll move back.
Okay,
I'm still.
I
I saluted.
I want to try. Can I try to dispel the magic from here?
Do you have a spell or a ritual to specifically dispel curses or?
No, I don't.
Then I'm going to say no because that does
Okay.
exist. Without
Alright,
it,
so the massive statue has crystal eyes, right?
yes, it does.
Can I use prestidigitation to change the eye socket so that the crystal falls out of the eye?
Please.
I'll make a strength check against Drummond.
How do you know
Stop
I'm
him
gonna do
from
it?
moving a
Happy?
staff like that.
How do you
Well,
know
it's-
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you wouldn't know he was going to cast something till he does. That's the
Well,
thing
no,
about
you can
magic.
see. You do actions before you cast something. It's not just like "Meh," and you just cast it. You're doing an action before.
I mean, you'd have to see
So I can
him.
see him moving around and getting ready for a spell, can't I, Kermit?
Depends on how fast it's cast. I mean, prestidigitation is the sleight of hand.
Yeah, it's a
magic,
cantrip.
so
It's
you-
like instant.
Yeah, you might just raise your hand and cast it. You would have to be quick enough to catch his hand below.
That's rolling.
It's art
All
of
right, here
casting.
we'll do this then. Elliot, first give me a reflex.
How do I roll reflex? Just
1d20 plus your. Oh wait, not reflex. God damn it! Hang on, let me get out my fucking.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
Or-
There you go.
Anybody want to salute with me?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll salute him later.
Oh,
All right, we got 3 saluters.
3 salute. Okay, and then. All right, that's your roll then. You don't even almost notice Drummond getting to cast.
Okay.
So you're gonna try and modify the statue's eyes, Drummond.
Yeah, just very slightly so that the crystal falls out towards us.
So as you cast this, you notice that the
Dad.
that the statue just sort of rebuffs the magic, likely because it is also shielded in magic. And also, as you do this, the light from the statue immediately goes out, sending the room into darkness.
All right.
where did light go?
And then, hang on, and then immediately comes back on. And as it does so, you notice that the statues in all the corners of the room have begun to crumble away.
Oh god, fucking damn it.
And
I hate
standing in their places are dead hobgoblins. And the sarcophagus here, the lid of it just blows off with immense power and shatters to pieces as another hobgoblin climbs out. And the statue in the center of the room begins to turn.
Oh
and,
boy.
and the hobgoblin that stepped out of the sarcophagus shouts to all of you, "The honorable among you should have guided the others, weak and ignorant as they are. Now you all must pay the blood price for your folly. Perhaps some will claim the blade of the Ashen Crown, a painful lesson learned." And give me initiative rolls.
So no one
You all
knows
get
I
plus
did
2.
that though, right?
No, we all saw it. We all
Yeah,
saw you
it can be
cast
seen.
magic.
It's pretty obvious that you cast, but
What's the modifier? Oh, I see. Never mind.
Add 2 to your
Do they
initiative.
know what I cast at them?
No, I just know you cast something at a
Yeah.
statue.
Then shit went down, so it's pretty clear it's your fault.
Damn,
I'm gonna-
Bruce, you got fucking.
Booth loves fight.
all right, Drummond. What was your initiative?
Has been waiting.
Give me a second. I'm gonna roll it now.
Yeah, I didn't add, Dane. I didn't add your 2 to my roll, so
when you,
count
tell
as
me
18.
when you tell me your initiative, tell me it with the +2. 11.
11. Yeah, I say to the party, I tried to dispel the magic in this room.
Orame?
I apologize.
18. Can I do an Arcana check to
I don't
to
believe
see if
him.
he's telling the truth?
Like to see what he cast on exactly?
Yes.
Give me a perception check to see what he cast on. Eliak, what was
Would that be an Arcana check so to like
It
recognize
was
magic spell?
a 7.
Um,
Do I have a DM point at all? Whatever.
I could be perceptive but
I
not
think I
know what magic it was. I'd have to know magic that was being cast. Normally I wouldn't argue checks with you, but as a magic user, I think it would be natural to the study.
okay, I would say that either you can roll an Arcana check to see that he cast a spell, or a perception check to see what the spell bounced off of.
I agree.
Okay, yeah, I just want to know what spell he cast. I don't really see. I don't want to know what it
All right,
bounced.
then give me a yeah, then give me the Arcana check. Booth, what was your initiative?
23.
But I don't have a DM point, do I?
Barbarians quick, no. The only one that got them were Shukin and what's his face.
Do I still
Because
have
you guys
one
all
from
took
last
that
time?
No, you all took the extended rest, so it washed everything
All
else
right.
off.
Okay.
Dane, what was your
Right.
initiative?
6.
6. You noticed that he cast Prestidigitation. And
And I'm gonna call him out on that. You cast Prestidigitation for some reason.
Shukin, what was yours?
14. And I'm also going to use my Jutsu to move.
Okay.
Can I respond to Orme really quickly?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
go ahead
say
and
that,
get this in order.
What?
I said go ahead and do that while I get all this stuff in order.
Okay, yeah, I cast Prestidigitation in a, I tried to change some of the material as to maybe make the spell's, boundaries change. Can I
I'm
roll
smart
a,
enough to know
Can I roll a
that's
bluff
not-
check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and I'm gonna
And
use
what do
my-
I do?
He
to
still
oppose
doesn't
that?
necessarily need to believe you.
Insight.
Good lord.
Isn't this how it went last time? Like, you still don't necessarily
Yeah.
hit somebody to...
Yeah, you can
Even
still
if they
believe
make a
them.
bluff
You
check?
can still believe they're lying, but you can't call them out on it, I guess.
Yeah, it's-
Well, that's what you did to me last time when I
It's whether
made,
or
like, a
not
trick.
the lie would matter to you, basically. Like, what would your character do in the case of the lie?
Alright, so let me roll that. You said it's insight?
Yeah, because just because I lie to you and say tacos always contain glass or something, it doesn't fucking matter because you're not eating a taco.
Does it?
Like, you don't give a damn. It doesn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
All right, so Drummond obviously went out that.
Yeah.
You do believe his tale.
Well.
Okay, so beginning combat.
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
What would have happened if we all saluted the statue?
Things would have gone better. All right.
Well, maybe Dane should have suggested something rather than just doing it and then
He
quitting.
did. He suggested it
I did.
twice, and you
Yeah.
cast regardless.
All right. So the
Can I say to Drummond, if he makes one more mistake, I will aptly behead him in this tomb.
Who's
I
saying
will
this?
assist him.
Dane.
That's
Who's
I'm
Dane
the
saying
party
it.
leader.
Yeah, big talk for a lawful good man.
I am. It's lawful good for the good of the party.
People make mistakes. You don't behead people because they make mistakes. I was trying
You
to
made
do
one
good
too
for
many
the party.
mistakes.
Honor code, bro.
Yeah, the honorable thing to do is behead anyone when they make a mistake, isn't it, Dane? Dane the righteous,
Yeah.
Dane the good. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, Ned Stark, episode 1, Game
Well,
of
fine,
Thrones.
then I'll behead him. I don't give a. I mean, I don't give a damn.
Besides, you guys don't even know what I was doing. Only Arome knows.
Roma, do you share this with the rest of the party?
No, but I called him out. Yeah, I called him out verbally.
You called-
You would
him
all
out.
heard. We would all heard this.
Yeah,
this
but he
discussion
believed my
going on.
lies, so wouldn't you guys too?
No, we didn't.
Well, no.
we
If
didn't
you
roll
want us
checks.
all to roll insight checks, then we could do that.
I mean, you can go ahead and roll against my 26. I'm pretty sure you're gonna believe me.
Yeah, I can't even roll that high.
Who is this guy?
All right, and it starts with Booth.
Starts with me. Okay.
This is the one that came out of the sarcophagus.
Is that a different one? Because they all look different. Well, like, most of them look different.
They are
Yeah,
different.
if they look different, they are different. That's just a rule of thumb,
Okay.
man.
Alright, because he said 4, like, hobgoblins, and there's 3 different character
Guys, I
types, so
gotta
I was
go.
just curious.
They're
I gotta
all
go for a few
hobgoblins.
minutes.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
probably because some of them have different abilities, like the difference between
Someone
the
just said they
armored
have to
kobold.
go. Hold up. Someone just said they have to go.
Altars.
Oh. Well, shit.
Oh wow.
It is no longer Booth's turn. He stepped
Damn.
down.
Hey Walter, if you're still in, good luck.
He's gone.
He did.
All right. So as battle begins, Walters just sort of passes out, or Booth rather passes out in the back of the room, and someone shouts, "Get him to the ER!" And then it turns into Orame's turn.
I'll poke him with my spear.
Well, he probably ran into the door a little hard coming in here.
And we just hype.
Can you guys tell when I mute my mic?
No.
No.
Oh, so you don't hear a click or anything? Do that.
Kind of.
Yeah,
a little
I heard
bit. It's-
that.
it's not-
I heard
it's
that
not
because
bothersome.
it cut off your voice.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
not bothersome.
Because I mute it every time I go to cough.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you sick?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does.
So, let's see. So I'll do. Why am I? Oh, I look like I was elsewhere. I'll cast Changeling Trick on this guy.
Okay. Giving you,
It gives
Just the
persistent
combat
combat
advantage.
advantage.
and it's versus his what? I guess then.
Oh wait, excuse me. That was incorrect. I thought I rolled a regular attack, but I roll a bluff check against his passive insight.
Kermit, do you have that character sheet module for this?
Yeah, I do. I don't think
We
I
should
don't
all-
think I put it into this campaign. It's in the other one, but
Oh, shoot.
and that's against his passive insight.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. He seems to fall for it.
Oh wow, cool. So I now have combat advantage against him.
Okay.
Plus. This is against his fortitude.
Okay, and you strike him.
All right. So I raise my hand up in front of me, and from the ground, cold black magic pools in front of my hand, and I cast it forward.
And do 15 damage, all right?
And do 15 damage. He also takes cold damage. He takes 5 cold damage if he moves during his next turn.
Okay. If you're gonna,
I should stop telling you those things because that will change whether or not you move those guys.
No, it doesn't.
He moves guys into my fire all the time.
if you're gonna RP your attack, by the way, do it as you roll the attack, so I can tell you what happens when you hit them. Because otherwise, it's just like you hit them. You know, I can't tell what it is you're doing exactly. So.
You mean when I'm rolling damage or when I'm actually rolling?
You actually roll the attack. What it is that you do.
Okay.
So you can say it just misses him, or
Yeah, and then
okay. It makes it easier. It makes it easier for you to say X whizzes over his shoulder or something like that.
Exactly.
Okay, I get you. I got you, Kermit.
And then, are you doing anything else on your weird turn?
Weird turn.
Yeah, you got me.
I say to Shuken to not approach those 3 skeletons yet. I'm going to use an area of effect tacked on them. And I would.
I'm going to say to the party, let me try to speak to him. We can still turn this around.
Okay, I'll go for the bottom right then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Shuken has the
blast.
Seriously?
Okay with that.
If you stay on his right side,
No,
you should
I
be
mean
fine.
like,
bottom
I mean,
right. This guy.
I'm going for that bottom right.
Well, I suppose.
Like all the way to the right. Like, that guy's gonna get caught in the blast?
Well, I say to Shuken, perhaps we should get over to those ornate boxes to make sure that nothing untoward happens to what obviously might be a treasure. Check for traps and magic, and if either are trapped or magically enchanted, leave them alone.
Where's this at?
Let's focus on getting this battle done before we actually start focusing on treasure.
After the battle is done, there might not be any treasure.
Well,
I wanna
I'd
tell
rather
Drummond
I would rather get through this battle than not die again.
I can keep moving and firing spells. Like I can do both things at once. Believe me.
Drummond, you endanger our lives again. Things will not go well for you.
You threaten me again, things will not go well for you.
All right, so
I'm not sure what I want to do about this right now.
it's Shugen's turn. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wait, actually,
I was asking an opinion, not saying I'll go ahead for it.
well, then you said that you basically.
No, you made a statement.
To go over there, yeah.
I asked Shuken if he thought it would be a good idea. I'm asking for his opinion, not yours.
Eliak wants to say, you two stop bickering like 2 schoolgirls now.
Okay, then I'm going to sacrifice my move to roll another minor, and I'm rolling Beguiling Flash.
Okay.
I also would ask Drummond to please hold off on the area of effect, because you can always cast that, but if you give me 1 turn to try to speak to this
Well, you come before
obvious
him,
leader.
so you'll be able to speak to him before.
I don't come
yes.
before him.
Yeah, you do. It goes Orome, Shuken, Drummond.
Yeah, I know, but if he makes area of effect and he damages one of them, the chance to even like try to persuade them, because they were obviously persuasive at the the start, that if he damages them, I mean all that's lost.
But you are Shuken, right? I'm not dumb.
I am not Shuken.
Oh, okay. For some reason I was hearing. Ignore me then.
My mic's a little bit messed up today for some reason.
Shuken is Rebel.
Yes.
Yeah.
But why did I think you were Shuken?
I don't know.
I need to get my head in the game with this one. Okay, so I cast Beguiling Flash on this guy.
Okay, that's versus his.
Will.
All right, so you hit him.
Okay, it allows me to slide the target up to 3 squares.
Okay.
Can I try to slide him into here and deal some damage just by smacking him up against the wall? Like a 1d4 or something?
Sure. So you slide him in here and bump him into the wall.
Will Drummond listen to me?
And as you do so, he just sticks his hand out, and your magical force is not enough to hit him against the wall.
Okay, but since he moved out of that square, or since he moved, he also takes a 5 cold damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I didn't mean actually 1d4 damage. I'll roll the damage on him. If like.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
So.
Okay, and then I end my turn.
Okay, and that moves on to Shukin now.
Okay. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is whip out my bow and then aim it at this guy and say, "You're mine," which marks him as my quarry.
Okay.
Then I'm going to...
So nobody's gonna let me talk to this guy first?
I mean... Is there something you want to say to him?
Yeah.
What?
It's not my turn. As I'm asking, like, I can only do that kind
Well,
of stuff on my
I'm
turn.
close enough to talk to him, so, you know, if you want to ask him something right before I shoot him.
Could you ask him to forgive us for... Sorry, I was talking to my mother. To forgive us for, like, our party members' stupid
No,
actions.
just tell him
And-
that we didn't mean. We just were trying to save ourselves from injury because we know that there are traps and that we were
Yeah,
just
we
trying to save
we were
ourselves
trying to save. Yeah, we were just trying to save ourselves from injury. You know, I mean, this whole place has been riddled with traps so far. So, what were we to think that we were supposed to come here and pay our respects? We had no idea.
Okay. Since my bow's already drawn, I'm going to look at the creature in front of me and say, "We didn't mean to disturb you. We were just trying to protect ourselves from harm."
And then who were the ones that didn't salute?
I was one of those.
I didn't. I mean, I said I saluted, but I didn't type it in
None
chat
of us-
like some people.
Yeah, none of us had like actually RP'd it yet, but we all said that we were like going
Yeah,
to.
people-
Dane is the only one who saluted.
All right, so
Yeah,
Shukin then
he RP'd it in the chat.
he
Oh, I didn't know we could do that. So yeah, then myself and Elliot also
Yeah,
were the ones who saluted then.
people were also talking over each other. So I didn't
All right.
really have much of a
So then
choice.
Shukin, he points his blade at you and Drummond, and says that you should have shown your respects. Now you'll die, and everyone can hear him. His voice is loud enough that it echoes throughout the entire chamber.
Are we gonna die too, or is it just him and Drummond?
I reply with, "I was going to, but my companion cut me off before I had the chance."
And he doesn't respond.
Fair enough. So I unleash my
Alright, cool.
bows at him, aiming one for his head and one for his center of his chest.
Okay.
Alright, so pull.
Hey, Shukin, remember, it's 2 to the chest, 1 to the head.
Oh yeah.
Is this versus AC?
Yes. And just fuck it. So does that hit?
That does not. That clean misses him.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, 1d20 plus 5. Oh jeez.
And again, you shoot another arrow right past.
Hey guys, I don't think this is gonna go too well for me today.
Fine.
Alright, so I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay, Drummond.
Alright. I apologize to the rest of the party and say that things did not go out the way I planned and that I will wait and not prove myself a fool anymore, but I tell them to stop threatening me. And then I move to here. I cast Orb Master's Incendiary Detonation right here, so
Okay.
they're all caught in the burst.
All right.
Um,
Is this a spell that will stay on the ground?
Yeah, this is the one that I usually do.
Okay, and how large are we talking?
You asked that as
One
if these
burst.
motherfuckers can fly.
It's a burst one.
Burst 1? Okay.
This is versus reflex.
Alright, and the flame consumes all 3 of them.
Alright.
Consume, good verb.
And this attack rolls versus all of them.
Alright.
Oh, I heard the little ping and I clicked back to see 22. I thought you did 22 damage.
No.
That would be fucking insane.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my encounter power, shift the action. It's me and each target in the burst. It's close burst 2.
Okay.
So I think that's just Shuken, but he can shift 1 square as a free action on his turn. And that's until the end of the encounter, so as a free action we can shift 1 square, so I'm gonna take my free action to shift.
Can you do it every turn or only once total?
It doesn't say. It says effect each target can shift 1 square as a free action.
That's just gonna be once then.
So
Yeah,
I
it sounds
think
like
that's
it's
just
one.
this turn. So Shuken can move if he wants, shift.
Okay.
And I'm going to shift
Right now
one.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to move 1. Or that's my 6. And then
Okay.
I will cast.
Kermit, are you able to move through there, but not necessarily stand there, but move through there? So like,
Yeah, you can use this square for movement as you move past the...
I'm gonna
Okay,
use
thank you.
my daily rolling thunder on this guy and this guy.
Okay.
And this is
I
versus,
only saw the one. This guy.
this guy and this guy.
Okay, gotcha.
Do I have combat advantage or anything over any of these guys?
No.
And I'm gonna use my DM point.
Great. And that's versus...
Versus reflex.
You just barely missed this one, but this guy here just steps right out of the way of it.
Alright, well there's still a thunderball on both its squares until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action point and use magic missile on the middle one.
Alright.
Motherfucker. And I
And
guess
that just-
that's it. That's
Okay.
God, the rolls are awful.
Yeah, but hey, before we roll the next turn, let me go take a leak real quick. I'm sorry. I drank a lot of water.
No worries.
So, seems like Drummond and everybody else are getting into it, eh?
Yeah, not very happy with Drummond.
threatening
Well,
to
you know,
kill
like-
me. Oh, I'm such a good guy. You know, I just threaten to kill people. all
Hey,
the
I'm
time.
not a good guy. I'm good, but I'm not a good guy.
Well, I'm talking more about Dane.
Oh. Oh, that's not out of alignment necessarily.
Yeah, that's oh, this my waiter fucked up 3 times and brought me the the wrong order 3 times.
I kill
Now
him.
it's time to
I kill
behead
him.
him. Yeah, but you're
It
not
would be
Dane.
less. It would be less like a waiter brought you the wrong order 3 times, and more like the waiter stole your wallet
I tried to kill
and
you.
then
And
also
besides,
unleashed a mafia gunman on you.
This is my
in the middle of the
first
restaurant.
mistake. I don't know what you guys are talking about if I make any more mistakes. Because I didn't do the gem thing in the first room. And if you...
No, I'm talking about the original gold steely thing from the first time it came, dude. I don't forget these things.
That wasn't
I'm a
even
group
your
leader.
gold. That wasn't even your gold. That was the Kobold's gold. I just took it upon myself to steal it from the Kobolds. Just because you...
Which-
And withhold it from the rest of the party.
And withhold it from the party that had invited you to join us.
You know what else I
When we
withhold from
already
the-
knew
from,
we weren't
from the
getting
party?
paid.
My food, my weapons. You all
buy them
withhold stuff
yourself.
Those
from
are
the
yours.
party.
Those are yours.
Right.
Exactly.
You buy
I
them
picked up the
yourself.
money. Those are mine. And besides,
No,
I gave
any
it to you
proceeds
anyways.
picked up are
I
divvied
gave
up
it to you.
between the
When
party.
did we when did you guys tell me that?
That's how everything has been.
Well, then maybe we have a clan meeting when we get back.
We're not
And
having a conversation
Dane-
about this. This is out of game.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we set this up, and and Dane, as the leader, sets up the rules.
Okay, my turn.
Yep, Elliot, go ahead.
One. Just make sure. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to try to. Can
You just
I
took
make?
2 fire damage for walking in there.
That's alright.
Like, oh, whatever. He's a simple man.
I want to try
Fire hot.
to. Can I try to intimidate all these by saying like, the people around me are not your real foes. I'm your real foe. Attack me. Can I make an intimidation check for that?
Sure, roll it.
All right, one sec. Okay.
Their skeletal faces remain unchanged.
What?
It's
All
not
right.
like they could.
He's a skeleton. He doesn't have eyebrows.
or either that, or you can't scare the undead.
All right, I'm gonna cleave at them with all my might. Cleave at the only 2 that are adjacent to me.
Okay.
If only you were a priest.
20. That's versus.
AC.
All right, so this guy right above you here, you cut through his armor, causing 5 damage. However, this guy below you, your blade just bounces right off of his armor.
Okay. We have action points. Okay, I'm gonna use my action point.
Okay.
And I'm going to. One second, let me just look at this. Use my daily here. I'm gonna roll that. Nope. Wow. Okay. Jeepers.
You missed
All right,
both
that's
of them.
That's
Every
it for
time-
me.
every
That's just
time you
for the
roll your
one
daily.
guy below me.
Every time you
Okay.
roll your daily.
I haven't rolled my daily in a long time.
You rolled it last time, I think.
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dailies are
I-
really good to use with DM points, just because you get to re-roll that daily.
Yeah, but I.
I like never use my dailies.
It's
'cause
besides the
I'm
fact
never sure.
I'm almost
I
always.
the DM
in
point actually
character.
lets you re-roll. I always forget that it's not an action point.
Yeah. So is that it for you then, Elliot?
Yep.
Dane?
Cool.
I'm gonna use a free action to tell Dane. There's 3 of them fighting 3 of them. There's 2 of them. 2 of the skeletons over here,
He's
and
already
he's out of my
left you.
range.
He's already left you.
He says as he slowly just walks away from you out of earshot.
Fuck you,
I'm
Orome.
gonna sacrifice my minor for another move.
You have to sacrifice a standard for another move. The
Oh, I
order
do?
is standard, movement, minor.
Oh, okay. I thought it was standard minor movement.
We go over the
Standard
standard.
goes into movement, and movement goes into minor.
You have to just think of it by the amount of stuff you're doing with each action.
I'm pretty sure last time, Dane, you made this exact same mistake, and last time, Orme, you said the exact same thing to it.
Yeah. Well, walking 30
what
feet
happened
is
was I
less
tried
than
to
pulling up.
sacrifice. I tried to sacrifice my minor for the move, and then he said no. So I mean, maybe we just mixed up. I don't know. Whatever.
Can I sacrifice my free action
Yeah,
for
you
a stand?
cannot sacrifice a minor for a move. You have to sacrifice a move for a minor.
I'm gonna take
Wait,
it
we
as
have-
yes.
We have a infinite number of free actions, right?
Yes.
So if I sacrifice
free
all of them together, I can get a standard.
You can sacrifice all of them for another free.
You wouldn't be able to talk again ever.
Vow of silence.
All right, I'm gonna use my daily on this guy,
Okay.
which pulls him within 5. We basically pull him to me.
Okay.
So just move him to, I guess, this one right here.
All right.
And as that happens, everybody within 5 squares of this tile, whenever that guy moves,
Mhm.
can make a charge attack against him.
Okay.
So Eliak, Shukin, Drummond, myself can all make a
Will
charge
he- will
attack
he
against
get-
him.
Is it? Are you sliding him, or is he like going of his own will towards you, or what?
It's a slide
He
to
should
force
just get-
movement.
Oh, so I won't get the opportunity attacks from the roller balls.
No.
Essentially, the charge acts as the opportunity attack, except that we all make it.
Does that mean all of you guys would actually walk over there, like move your characters around him and just kind of gangbang?
Yes. Yes, all of them can move to me, or to the open square that would attack him. So Eliak, you would move, or probably move here. Shukin, you can move there. You can move there, or right here.
I'm moving right now.
Yeah, all of you guys. I mean, it depends if you want to use this to attack him.
We can shift right now and attack.
So don't you have to hit?
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah,
Just wait for
give me
him
your-
to hit first.
Give me your attack roll.
So this is strength versus will.
Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but
Why is he over there?
All right, you get him.
all right. So then everyone else can move over there.
I
Yeah,
am so
go.
confused what's going on. I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
Eliak, move right here, or actually no, move right here. No, Shukin, yeah, you can move there if you want. Eliak, just
Yeah, I'm
move
not moving
right-
between the two. Fuck that.
No, wait, hang on.
Right
Now,
there.
you're making a charge, which is still a move, which still provokes opportunity attacks.
I'll still do it.
Okay. So, Shukin, if you moved there, what path did you take?
How many spaces do you move with a charge?
Up
Is it
to your
just
move.
normal?
Up
Okay,
here.
so where was I standing? Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you've got to move 1, 2, or 3 squares, Shukin. So you got to move 1, 2, and then you would be where Eliak is.
Can't he use his arrows to do it, or no?
No,
It's a
it's
charge attack.
It's not
Okay.
a basic
So I-
melee.
So how many squares can I move?
You can move 1, 2, or 3.
So really, this. Oh, whoops! I'm drawing.
You have to move there if you're going to move this.
Well-
So you have to move where
What is
Eliak
up with all these-
Eliak-
If we were to
squares.
if we were to move one square, would that technically be a shift or no? Kremit? Like
Not in a charge. No.
Okay, no, then I'm just gonna
So
start
you-
right him.
You'd have to move here or here.
Except you can't
Can
be in
I-
either of those two squares.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would-
we can
would
use it
I-
for movement.
Would
now.
I provoke opportunity if I were to move like as he pulled this guy over?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do
Yes.
that, I don't think.
Okay.
Because his pull would have been on his turn, so
Alright.
like it would have been after.
But I'm still I'm just RPing this. I know this is going to cause 2 opportunity attacks, but just for the way my character's positioned, I'm imagining he would have moved to this square and then charged at him and then come to the square that he is now. So that's going to promote 2 opportunity
No,
attacks.
You could just move diagonally
No,
directly
shoot.
at this guy.
I know that, but the way my character was positioned, I'm
Yeah.
RPing it.
If Eliak moves again, he's gonna provoke like a second opportunity attack, and so Shukin.
Well, I already
can't move
provoked
in
2.
there.
Go
Okay.
ahead and roll 2, Kermit,
What's your AC?
versus 19.
Why are you electing to take 2 and you only have to take 1?
It just will. I mean, I'm RPing my character. The way my character positioned, it wouldn't. I don't know. It doesn't seem to make sense to me. If
All right. So as you move, that guy next to you slices into you for 18 damage.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you?
All right. So that puts me down from 34 minus 18, 16.
So I guess I'm just gonna move my guy now.
I
Since I
immediately
can't really.
cast.
Yes. Alrighty. That was
I
not a good decision.
Whoops.
I cast Shield of Devotion onto.
Oh, by the
Eliak,
way,
so
I need to-
Eliak-
Hold up, guys! Everyone's doing too much at once.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So
We're
Shukin-
kind of getting out of turn order here. I should now roll my attack against him, which would be
Hold
takedown
Hold on.
attack.
Hold on. Shukin, where are you moving to? Like where? You...
Oh yeah.
I moved from there to 1, 2, 3 spaces down.
Okay. So Dane, with that attack, can he charge anyone or only the guy you moved?
All right, so here's the attack. I pull the target within 5 squares of me, and 1, 2, 3 of my allies within 5 squares of me that have line of sight or can hear me can make charge attacks. Hold on, I can't read this. This is like scrunch for me. Yeah. They have to be against the target.
Okay, so it basically it's stopping
I thought so.
the charge.
Hold on. It didn't say anything about how many spaces I can move, though, did it?
No,
No,
but
but
you
that's
have
what
to
it-
charge
that's the-
towards the target.
But here's the thing. If
A
you
charge
have to
attack
be
is
within,
defined as 1, 2, or 3.
Hang on.
and in terms of the number of spaces you make, you have to be within 5 squares of the target. So you really are moving.
Okay, so this
you
is
know,
how a
like
charge
5
works.
squares.
The creature can move up to its speed toward the target. Each square of movement must bring the creature closer to the target, and the creature must end the move at least 2 squares from its starting position.
Okay, so this is where I started, so I can move my speed, right?
Yeah, but
Correct.
you have to be
Realistically,
going
Elliot-
towards the one that Dane.
Elliot could not have made the charge.
Why not?
So put your guy back. Because you have to move at least 2 squares.
I moved 2 squares. I moved 1. That's what I was saying. I moved 1,
You can't move
and
in
then
that square, though.
yeah, I already moved through it.
But
'cause I made the,
you can move there. You can't end your turn there.
yeah, you can move through there, but you can't end your turn there. So
Okay.
I moved 1 into that square, and then I moved
We'll stick with
2 into the square I'm in. And that's why I did that, was even though, it's going to provoke 2 opportunity attacks.
Okay. So then Shukin, now it would be your movement. But there's
So
no
should
way
I-
you can possibly do it. Because you would have to move away. Yeah, you couldn't. You just simply could not make the charge.
So should I roll my charge attack now?
Okay.
Yeah, and you were the only one that gets the charge on him.
I also get it because remember I moved. So wouldn't that count?
You didn't move.
Yeah. Wouldn't the attack count as part of my movement?
The charge wouldn't. It's 3 allies get charges. Not
But
Allies
Dane would
doesn't
also,
include you.
Dane would also like attack normally, right? Like
Yeah,
the
Dane-
It
daily
considers
stuff.
me as well.
You would still do whatever you're supposed to do. You just wouldn't get the charge.
All right, so it's just a melee basic attack then.
Yeah. So then, Elliot, take your melee basic attack plus 1 to your attack roll.
I can use this attack in place of a charge.
Okay. Oh, the one you just threw out there?
Yeah, the one I just threw out there, and he's knocked prone as well.
And that is versus his fortitude, you said. Okay, so you strike him.
Dealing 7 damage, then knocking him prone.
So you took an opportunity attack from the guy behind you and the guy that you're charging?
No, he took an opportunity attack.
Oh,
You're also
actually-
getting the attacks
Twice.
from.
Yeah, Kermit, actually, he's right. Roll another opportunity attack.
No, he's not because the guy got pulled away. You wouldn't take an opportunity attack. He was out of that
But he
square
got-
before you moved.
He's gone.
Oh, he is? Okay.
That would
Okay,
be like
cool.
if I grabbed someone by their shirt collar and ripped them away 5 feet away. They wouldn't have been able to swing at you. Like think of a bar fight.
Okay,
Okay,
now,
that makes sense.
now we continue with Dane's turn.
All right, so
Jesus.
since I
Jesus Christ,
hit
Dane
with
having the most
this-
complicated turns.
all right, I'll change the daily if I can. Whenever we're back in
No,
town.
it's okay.
It's not a big deal. It's just an
No, no.
Like, everything is weirdly arranged right now that have made it really weird.
All
I'm
right,
just
so
focused
since
on
I
it.
hit with the daily, does that count as the attack, or do I have to roll the melee basic attack separate?
That's part of the attack. Like, if the effect is on that daily attack, you already rolled to attack. Is anybody in the character builder right now?
No,
I'm not.
No,
I was just gonna say, what's the name of that power? Dane.
you probably just do the damage of that power. I don't think
Dane-
you would get
Dane's
a charge
losing-
attack.
By the way,
Oh.
Huh?
Dane is losing connection.
Okay.
Help him find it. Let's start a
Uh,
search party.
God damn it.
No?
I need to find a hole puncher.
Did you get the damage
I'll
roll?
punch your hole.
How do you make holes in a piece of paper without hole punching?
Well, let's.
Kermit,
I
did
think-
you get the damage roll for me or no?
No.
No? Okay, sorry about that. I just cut. My connection cut. Alright, there you go. 12 damage.
Okay, so you guys will damage.
I will also cast... Look. Inspired Belligerent... Oh, sorry. No. Shield of Devotion onto Eliac. So Eliac, you can heal yourself +4 right now.
I don't really have very many healing surges left.
Well,
You
we
don't
just took
heal
an
with a healing
extended-
surge.
we
I
just-
just heal you.
Oh, okay. You can just heal me for what?
Yes, 4, just 4.
Just 4. Okay.
Also,
Yep.
you have all your
And then-
surges right now.
Yeah, we took an extended.
They reset daily though.
They reset when you take an extended rest, which you all just took.
Are you sure? Because it's surges per a day. It says surges/day.
Yeah, an extended rest divides days.
Okay.
Eliak, you also gain a +2 power bonus to your next attack roll against this head honcho guy.
Neato.
Alright, so that's standard. It's a move. I also get a minor as well. So, inspiring word. Eliak, you can now spend a healing surge with an additional 1d2.
Okay.
So, take whatever's on your healing surge, plus
Yeah, I
2
get
to
it, I
that,
get it.
and yeah, d6.
Alright, so that's 14.
Would have been real nice to have someone over here to help me deal with these two guys.
You're fine.
That's a free action that Shukin can hear. My bitching and,
I'll come
and
help
whining.
you, buddy.
I'm gonna cast bitch and moan. It's +4 against complaining.
Is that for you? Is that it for you, Dane?
Mhm.
Okay. So Orome, these guys begin to move back towards you.
Bring it, motherfucker.
Doesn't that do 5 cold damage?
Okay.
He does.
Reminder. Okay. And neither get combat advantage towards you, I guess.
Nope, because I'm smart.
Okay.
Wicked smart, you see.
So both of them swing their spiked chains around and swing them at you. Oops, that was not a d20. What's your AC?
AC is 16.